Hello, hello, hello. For some reason, I just get bombarded with a bunch of stuff around this wonderful holiday. Speaking of, happy Lornemas to those of you who celebrate, which, let's be real, is everyone. You know how during World War I they stopped fighting on Christmas and celebrated in no man's land? That was actually the first recorded instance of Lornemas, as you can hear people laughing while they're listening to specifically the TSA call. That's just a little bit of Lorne trivia for you. Alright, what are we actually doing here? Well, a more standard Lorne video was supposed to come out today, but I delayed it. I'll talk about it more at the end of the video. So instead, I decided to answer a question I think everyone asks themselves in their lifetime. What is your favorite type of Lorne? There are many types of Lorne that capture the hearts of many across the world. Angry Lorne.
What?
You hung up.
Jamie, you can't even fucking talk to me without texting that motherfucker! Are you fucking joking me? Fuck you!
Drunk Lorne.
I'm sitting in the car. Lauren's yelling at me.
Oh, you're talking to Lorne.
He's really drunk.
I sent him a text before.
Isn't that fucking
Hey, Lorne.
funny? How she's fucking part of that. Let's
Did
go,
you get
Emma.
my text? Did you get my text? You didn't.
Yeah.
Let's go, Emma. Fuck you. I don't know if I can talk about you.
Crying Lorne.
I didn't even know that motherfucker was out there. Don't you ever fucking call him again. Don't ever fucking call him again.
I won't, honey.
I'm so fucking tired of this fucking shit, Emma.
The rare panicking Lorne is a runner-up for me.
You know how to fucking scream like a girl. Scream!
I can't. I'm too scared. Nothing's coming out.
Run! Run!
Lorne,
Run! 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 You fucking kidding me? Run!
All of which brought unanimous world peace, but my all-time favorite Lorne is a lying Lorne. I just love it when he lies because you can tell a lot about someone based on the way they lie, what they lie about, whether they choose to lie in the first place, and even with that, Lorne still has a way to make things pretty bizarre. We'll start things with a pretty small lie, but the one that kinda gave me this idea. In this call, which is a very good call, I highly recommend it, Roy accuses Ramona of being a gold digger, and Lorne has to set him out straight without causing any problems.
I'm human. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, well, you have before, but I have to give you props.
No,
This
well,
time you didn't.
You lied to me before too.
Huh?
You lied to me before too.
What'd I lie to you about?
Told me you were going to come to the doctor again over the phone. You did.
I never said that to you because I wouldn't have.
Bullshit.
I would not have said.
Bullshit. You know you did.
Lauren,
No goddamn lie you did because you know I threw a fit about it.
Lauren, I would
You
not.
told
Lauren, I would not. Oh, hold on a second. I'm getting a message.
It's probably from Emma.
And no, it's not. Hold on a second.
Don't interrupt this conversation at all. Serious going. Never asked me. 8 months. 8 months. Hasn't it for me for months? She's coming up here. See? Will hurt her mouth. You need to stop. This is not the time. Who's the message from? Emma?
No.
Emma?
No, was that your radio just now?
Yeah, I just walked by it.
Say again?
I just watched it on my radio. I can't remember the lady's name.
Wait, what happened?
Hopperville PTA.
That was your radio?
That's my radio.
Oh, so your radio just asked if I was a gold digger, and your radio just said, I just said that she's coming up here. We've been talking for 8 months, and don't interrupt this conversation. That's what your radio said?
You heard that shit?
Lorne.
I'm going to tell you, fucking Royce, how the hell did you hear that shit?
Lorne.
Now, this is a pretty insignificant lie, and you can see why he did it. He's trying to calm his girlfriend down because they're about to enter the very intimate deal of selling your sperm so someone can have a baby. So a quick lie here to keep the tension low makes sense, but as we go on, you'll see how crazy things get. Like in the next one where Lorne makes up a date.
I was not going to go until I found out that you have a date, and then I said, well, I have a date too.
I don't want to go on this date. I want us to be back together and to talk. So we can get this shit straightened out.
Lorne, go on the
That's
date.
what I want. No, I'm not going on the date.
Lorne, go on the date.
I'm not going on the date.
Well, that's on you. I don't know why you're going to cancel on someone on the last minute.
Because my loyalty is to you.
But your loyalty is not to me when you've already scheduled the date. Go on it, though. Don't cancel on the last minute.
When I made the date, at least we were broken up. We weren't still together. I'm not going on the date.
Or maybe you should call Jen and cancel the date right now on three-way. That way Ramona knows you're serious.
What?
That's a good idea.
What?
What Emma just said. That's a very good idea.
I didn't hear what you said. I get people on my phone. I got to take that blow test in about 15 minutes.
I said
Emma,
that...
repeat yourself.
I know, I muted myself. I said you should just call Jen on three-way and cancel your date so Ramona knows you're serious.
Well, I don't have Jen's number. I got to call Tony, and Tony has to call her. 'Cause Tony knows her.
Well, why don't you get Tony to give her the number and you cancel the date on three-way? Call Tony right now on three-way. We'll mute ourselves, get the number, and then call Jen on three-way, and we'll mute ourselves again, and you can cancel your date.
Yeah, because if I'm on the phone with you all night, you're going to know that I'm not on the date.
No, but if you have the date, then call her, cancel it, so that I know that you're serious, and then I'll stay home and talk to you.
I'm not putting Jen on. I'm not going to do that to Jen. She has no idea about anything.
No, all she'll know is that you're just canceling the date. You're not feeling well. We're not going to say anything. You know we're not going to say anything because you've done it with your mom. So we're not going to say anything. You can call her and cancel. That way I know that you're serious and that you're serious about not going out with her. And then I'll stay home and I'll talk to you.
I don't know her number.
Then if Tony has her number, call Tony on three-way. We'll mute ourselves. Get the number from Tony and then call her.
She didn't give me her number. I did it through Tony.
If Tony has her
Tony
number...
can call her.
What?
Tony is the one that has to call her. But I was just going to meet her someplace.
Well, have Tony give her your number.
No, I get enough people that know my number.
Lauren, you're playing games, okay? Listen to me.
No, I'm not playing games. I'm not going to put anybody on a three-way where they don't know what the hell is going on.
You sound like you have a mouthful of shit, and I cannot understand you.
I said I'm not going to put anybody on three-way when they don't know what the hell is going on.
They don't need to know what's going on. If you're canceling your date, just say, hey, I'm not feeling too well. I'm canceling the date. And that's all you have to do. There's nothing about this going on. If that's what you're doing, then that's what you're doing. And if you were serious, then that would show me that you're serious.
Would you cancel your date with the therapist if Lorne cancels his date?
If Lorne cancels his date on three-way, I will call the therapist on three-way as well and cancel my date.
Well, there you go.
Why'd you make a date to begin with?
No. It's not why. I could say the same to you. It's not about why. It's about if you cancel yours on three-way, I will call and cancel mine on three-way.
Okay, but I can't do it with my phone like that. I can't call Tony and have us be on three-way because my phone doesn't do that. I don't have a smartphone anymore, remember?
Lauren, you have done it before. You can do it. You have done it before.
I didn't call Emma. Emma called me. So I can't do it unless I called. That's the only way I can do a three-way on the burn phone.
Okay, so while you're on the phone right now...
We've had to do it with Mom before, remember? We've had to do it with Mom before.
Okay, so immediately hang up and call me, and then I'll call Emma. We'll be on three-way, and then you'll immediately call Tony.
Okay.
You have 5 seconds to call me back. Immediately.
Jesus.
Immediately.
All right.
Here is 5 seconds from now.
Hang on. All right.
Yes, Lauren.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Why are you doing this to us?
Lauren, what am I doing to us?
You're trying to kill us.
Lauren, you have tried so many times to kill us. I'm just finishing it. Lauren, I have my entire family telling me.
Against me.
Lauren, they heard you call me a pathetic bitch, a piece of shit, and a cunt. I don't know how you figure they're going to be cheering you on.
I can't fucking believe this. Fucking...
Are you crying?
No, I'm fucking smiling a big goddamn smile. Because you want to fucking cheat on me.
Why are you crying?
I'm in love with you, Ramona. You don't see that? I'm begging you to fucking give me the chance to show you the person I am. You're telling me you're going to cheat on me.
I actually forgot he starts crying. Awesome. I'm really a big fan of the excuse train we go down with this one, and we'll see more of that later on. It was all just to not call a girl to cancel the date, and the excuses maybe could have worked if not for the fact that he loves calling people on mute, but we'll talk about that later too. This lie is also interesting because it gives us insight into one of the aspects of what makes a lie better. Here's my daily lesson teaching you all how to manipulate better. If you're gonna lie, you gotta know a lot about yourself, right? If I'm a football player in college and my grades are abysmal and I skip football practice and my friend comes up to me and asks, "Hey, where were you yesterday? I didn't come to practice." And I say, "Well, I was studying." That's obviously a lie. My grades are trash. Like, no, Lorne, you don't have a date. If you did, we wouldn't be in this situation. And if you did, you would have taken the opportunity to go out with her like you did with Michelle Simpson. Another lie that falls into that camp was Silent Rick. So Lorne was chilling with his favorite fake people when he suddenly hears Roy on the phone drunk at his mom's house. I believe that's how the story goes. And I believe Roy wasn't real. It was someone pretending to be Roy. I don't know how he couldn't tell. I've been listening to a bunch of Roy calls recently, and he never sounds even close to the fake one. Anyway, this causes Lorne to drive to and from his mom's house, drunk of course, and in order to not make Debbie mad, he poorly lies.
But fucking better straighten his ass out fast.
I know, I'm scared. This is very hard.
Alright.
Shut up. Go to sleep, eh?
Roy, shut your ass out.
Shut up!
I can hear that Roy's feeling better.
Yeah. Oh, Roy's feeling. Oh, he's feeling
So
better.
what's going
He's
on?
feeling.
What are we doing here?
Lorne went somewhere, but he won't tell me.
You went somewhere.
Yep,
I thought you were staying home.
I get my friend Rick. Yeah, well, I get my friend Rick to bring me over to Mom's.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I figured out that Mom took a key out of the garage to the outside door,
Okay.
so I couldn't get in. So Now we're going back. So now I gotta tell Mom I want to get her outside door.
Have your friend say hi.
Hi.
I want to hear him say hi.
She's not saying hi.
I don't believe
Oh,
you.
okay. Is that because you're driving?
No.
Yeah.
Rick won't talk to anybody.
Oh, bullshit. You're a fucking liar.
No.
You're such a...
I don't know you gotta say that, Debbie.
Because you're lying.
That's just the way that Rick. That's the way that Rick is. So people like that. They don't even talk. Rick's one of them that doesn't even talk.
Oh, yeah? Is that
He
because
talks
he's
very
imaginary?
little. Yep.
Because he's imaginary.
Yep, and I'm lying my ass off to you right now, and I'm being honest about it. I'll tell you.
I can't believe you
Debbie,
fucking
it's my
did
mom.
that.
It's
I can't
my
believe
fucking mom, Debbie.
You got in your car.
I know, Debbie, okay?
I'm calling the cops right now.
Go ahead.
I'm calling.
Go ahead, Debbie.
Fucking bitch.
Call the cops on me is just give me a bad move.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do?
I'll speed up.
Nothing.
I'll speed up.
You'll speed up?
I'll
Drive
speed
into
up.
a fucking tree.
Yep.
Drive into a tree, bitch.
By the time I'm home,
Yeah, by the time
they
you're
won't have a clue. By the time I'm home, they won't have a clue.
Okay.
I'll be
They
home
will
and
give
they
you
won't
a
have a clue.
breathalyzer when they get there.
I won't go home. I'll go over to Tony's. Or I'll go around.
Yeah?
Or I'll go somewhere in Canaan. Or somewhere in Cambridge. Don't fuck around, Debbie. I care about my
You
mom.
don't fuck
I
around.
want to make sure my mom's all right. That's the only
drive her
purpose
to
of
a
me
tree.
going to my mom's house. Debbie,
You're such a liar.
I didn't get you on the
You're a
phone to
liar.
cause problems for me, Debbie.
You're causing problems for yourself.
I care about my mom. Do you think I want that around my mom? That's what I care about. If I sacrifice my life and get in an accident, I don't
You
care.
kill someone else?
I care
That'll be
about my
good.
mom.
It's okay.
I'm
this
not
is
that
being recorded,
intoxicated
too. I already
to do
know
that.
There was no
Will you help me deal with
reason for
tomorrow?
you to do that.
Will you and Wendy help me
Listen
deal
to
with it
me.
tomorrow?
Listen to me right now. What you did was absolutely fucked up. You lied more than once because you knew that you were going to get
I'm
in your
sorry
car
for
and
lying,
you were gonna
okay?
drive. Don't apologize.
It's my mom, Debbie. He is not to be down there doing that to my mom.
You
Fucking knows
are
that.
not to be doing, you should not be doing what you're doing. What do you think that would do to her if you did crash into a tree? If you killed someone else? You know better. You know
Sorry.
better right now that you are in no condition to drive, and you did it anyway. You made up somebody. You tried to make it sound like they were there picking you up. Okay, let's go. This Rick person doesn't even exist. Oh, he doesn't talk. Like, we can't see right through that. And then you say you called your brother, and you never did. Why are you such a liar?
No, Lorne, you don't have any friends. Why would you say this? Next, we have the classic guardrail story where Lorne is blinded by lights and hits a guardrail while driving.
So,
Looking
okay,
like idiots.
you had a head-on collision with a little regular truck or a big stupid truck like the one you drive?
Wouldn't know. I didn't collide with any truck. I ran up against the guardrail, along the side of the guardrail.
Why?
Just scratched the truck a little bit.
Why'd you do
Why?
that?
Because the lights are blinding me, and the road is all wet. So it's like I had four lights.
Blinded by the light.
That's what I was, blinded by the light.
As soon as I heard you wrecked the fuck out of your truck like a dumb asshole, I started taking bets on how and everything like that. I even called Dan. Oh, he lost all his money. I know. Oops.
Well, tell Debbie she's welcome.
You don't have to tell her that. She's always welcome. You didn't make nothing.
I think 3.
Debbie,
Yeah.
turns on the phone. He's going to take a picture of his truck.
Okay, cool. Make sure you show me.
You're rich. She's not going to buy the generic tampons this month, I bet, huh?
No, of course not. Only Tampax.
Tampax, the pearl ones.
The pearl ones, yes.
Diamonds and pearls in my puffer. You're a winner.
What kind of tampons does Lorne use? Because he's a bitch.
God, he uses OB because he doesn't like the applicator. He likes to fill everything.
He likes to stick his finger up there. I believe that.
Lorne is so funny.
Hey, Lorne.
I still have a theory here, guys. I still think he might have fell asleep behind the wheel, and he doesn't want to say that to his boss,
Well,
so he made up the story.
I'm tired of waiting.
I mean, well, shit happens. I'm going to have to hang up for a second so I can text that link to my boss,
What
to my
link?
email.
I have a question for you.
So, what, baby?
Are you in the black truck? That's the 395 truck.
Yes, ma'am.
I watched instant replay, and your head went down before you went around the corner, which you didn't mention you did, by the way. Did you fall asleep?
No. No. You
What were
watched
you
instant
looking-
replay. What the hell
What
are
were
you?
you
What
looking
are you watching
down at?
instant replay on?
On Google
Huh?
Earth. What were you looking down at?
Well, I don't remember.
It looks like you had a little bit of trouble staying in the lane like about 60 seconds before that. Were you sleepy?
I didn't want to tell you that because I didn't want you to feel bad.
I think you should get a big coffee mug.
And I'm not telling my work that. But yeah, I fell asleep. And I had just pulled over beside the road not long before that so that I could wake up a little bit.
Hello?
You can't.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Lorne
Hey.
fell asleep. He crashed because of that. That's why. You don't get all the money. You owe me the $8 back.
What?
Debbie gets the money.
I get the money.
Debbie gets the money.
But
He said
fell-
that
He fell.
he said it was because of
Debbie
some
gets the
fucking
money.
guy, and that's why he got into the accident, right? I said
Doesn't
that
matter.
first.
Debbie gets the money. It was the guardrail. It was the guardrail, so Debbie gets the money.
No, you said some fucking guy. That's what she predicted you would say.
Yeah.
And you said some fucking guy with the halogen lights,
yeah.
rah, 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 main accent, stupid bullshit. And then she won. But now I know the truth.
Yeah. You told me that she said the guardrail.
Well,
No,
we all
I
make that
said-
different things.
I said you were going to say it was because of some fucking guy.
And then I said you were going to
No.
say a fucking piece of shit. And then I said you were going to crash into another car. And she said the guardrail.
You know your situation is bad when you have your friends bet on your downfall. It reminds me of those streamers that try and lose weight and someone throws in like $1,000 to really motivate them. Like, yeah, you can actually do this. It's just the opposite thing here. No faith, no trust. You suck, Lorne, and you're probably lying, and he definitely was lying, and they caught him using a lie. Now, one thing I do want to bring up that doesn't neatly fit into the category of a lie, but it also kind of does, is the classic, I'm going on mute. I don't know if one of the catfish gave him this idea or he's just always done it, but this is like Lorne's move. Like, he'll use it unapologetically and without question. If this was Marvel Rivals, it would be his ability 1, just spamming that thing. But then he'll also get mad when Winnie watches him on Google Earth, or at least claims to.
You need to keep her away from that computer so she can't see what I'm doing.
I can see.
She gets on there, she watches everything I do.
Yeah, she catches you lying.
I know.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, attitudes don't lie.
But I lied on Alex. I didn't want her to feel bad.
Why would she
She's the
feel
reason
bad?
I was up.
It's the same idea of gaining information that you wouldn't otherwise have through spying on people and breaking their trust. And it honestly wouldn't be that big of a deal if he did it to Winnie or Emma or the internet people, because he always has to be on guard with them. But then he goes and he does it to Roy. Like, Roy isn't stupid, so even though he's drunk most of the time, he understands that if he's on the phone with Emma or Winnie, Lorne is either listening in or they just tell him everything.
Maybe she wants your
You
car.
show the pictures of me.
God.
No, you don't. Tell Lorne that if he's gonna hold his laugh, he's gonna hold it back a little bit more.
Yeah, I know. Lorne doesn't know how to mute himself. What a moron. Tell him.
No, he's an idiot, huh?
Tell him. Lorne, mute yourself.
Lorne, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's eavesdropping is what he's doing.
Is he drunk?
Every time you call me, he's gonna know everything. He's eavesdropping. He's worried. He's
Not
afraid.
everything. But when Emma tells you Lorne's not on the phone, but Lorne has a rule that I can't call you without him because he's jealous that I'm going to lick
Nah,
your
she told me, she said, do not trust him. I said, I believe it honest, because every time I know he's on the phone.
And by the time Jamie comes around, he isn't willing to come on the phone at all because he knows it'll end up online.
No one in the throuple spoke with Roy. Jamie... I think Jamie heard Roy, like they were on three-way, and Roy is very smart and immediately was like, "You're on three-way, bye," and hung up.
Yeah,
So,
I remember that.
he knew.
No, Roy, I think Roy refused to be near Lorne when he was on the phone, because Roy's not as stupid and knows it's going to go on the internet.
Yeah, he knows. He knows it's going online, so he's like, "I better shut up. I gotta go. I gotta go."
Why would you damage the trust and relationship you have with your brother for like bullshit? It's meaningless. Even the information he's trying to gather is worthless. Like, yeah, your brother gets plastered out drunk. What's new? And I guess this leads us into larger lies like I never even meant to do it, or Lorne saying that he'll pay Betty back, or any number of these. There are a ton. Lorne saying no in the chat log, that's another one. But these lies aren't as interesting to me because we know what he's doing, right? He's saying these things to ease his mind of all the terrible things he's done. Real-time, lifelong cope. He was only inclined to pay Betty back because he was pressured by fake women online. And I never even meant to do it runs so deep, but it makes absolutely no sense.
What?
I got some bad news.
What?
I can't send Betty $25 this week. I gotta wait till next week to send her double. Which I might wind up sending her $100 next week anyway if I can, but I'll at least send her 50. I know that. But I have to make land payment, and my check was enough to make my land
You
payment.
guys never make your land payments. Why this time are you deciding that's more important than fucking Betty? None of you guys in your family make your fucking payments.
Where's that? Don't fucking say shit that you don't know anything about.
I do know all about it because people do live streams about it. It's all fucking public record. What do you think I do all day? I listen to live streams about you because I'm in love with you. And I learn things about you that you might not want people to learn that are public. That all they got to do is look up on their own. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
I
try
don't
it if I
believe
get
you.
enough hours in.
You're full of shit. It's $25. It's not going to break you. Why is it so hard? No.
If I can somehow squeeze the goddamn money out, I will. Get off my case.
Good. No, stop saying that that's just something you're going to do because you don't feel like you don't have enough extra money. It's not, you know what? You're a different man than I thought you were.
Oh, knock it off.
I'm trying to think of more lies before we get into the last one, but I got nothing. So, 4-footer. Lorne doesn't want to be a Grinch, so he says that he has a tree every year, but he didn't have a tree the year prior because he was in jail. But he actually did because he had a tree after he got out in February.
You're a Scrooge.
I'm a Scrooge. I just told you we could decorate some of the big trees around here. Just don't want to wait till you're here. I've got a lot to do already this year.
You aren't decorating this year.
I'll probably put some lights up. All your other stuff is in there, so I can still got to take all your other stuff back out so I can finish doing your closet.
Won't even
I
have
don't
a
know where I'm
tree.
going to put that. I want to have a tree.
That's terrible.
I love Christmas trees. I love Christmas trees. I love Christmas.
When was the last time you had a tree?
Last year. I have a tree every year. It's just this year there's a lot of moving around to do, so I got to figure out where
Last
I can.
year.
Yeah, I had one last year. I had actually
Weren't you
put it
locked
in no, when I get out. I put one up when I get out.
You
it was
got
only up
out
for
in
a couple
February.
weeks. But, yeah, I know.
That's this year.
But I still put one up because there was one.
Why are you lying?
There was one there in the prison.
Oh.
But I didn't like it because it was silver. And I like having the Christmas tree. At Christmas time, I always leave my tree up for like a month later, just because I like the lights at nighttime, the smell of the pine or the fir. Usually fir. So why would you think I'd be lying to that? No, I did forget, but I still had the Christmas tree up. So I put it up when I got back. There was still snow on the ground and everything, and
Sticking to it, huh?
yes, because I had one up last year. I only had it up for a couple of weeks, but it was better than the one they had in prison.
Last
And I was
year.
home. Yeah, it was better than the one that they had in the prison, and I was home. I didn't like having Christmas in the prison.
February was this year.
Well, this year, whatever, last season. But there was still snow on the ground and everything, too, when I got back, so I only had it up for a couple of weeks, so.
You know I have pictures of your trailer from then, right?
Didn't have it up for long. It sucked.
You told me the spare room was filled with shit.
No, it's filled with shit now. Last year it was filled with
Took
shit. But
pictures of it.
That was the only place there was enough room to have a tree in.
You took pictures of the spare room, there was nothing.
Well, that's where I put a tree last year.
Was it fake?
Last season. No, it was an actual tree. It was a little tree that I cut down out here. A big tree. It was maybe 4 foot tall.
Did you have dump truck man help you cut it down?
You're so funny. I did have tree. No, you didn't have any pictures from my trailer from last February. I didn't get back here till the 6th.
Then when you put up this fake Christmas tree?
Or the night of the 5th.
He's calculating time in his mind, so he's like, well, I was out the 5th or the 6th, and then I didn't put a tree up for a little bit after that, but there was 2 weeks. That's kind of when we started talking. That's when I got rid of it.
I think it was, 2 weeks after that took me 2 days to clean the mess that was in the trailer from when Roy
But you had it up for
stayed
2
here
weeks.
3 times.
So why didn't I see it?
I don't know. Maybe I didn't take a picture of it intentionally because you probably would have told me, asked me all about it, and not really something I would have wanted to discuss at the time. It was like 2 days after I got back, so it took me like about 2 days to clean up the mess in the trailer. Roy came and stayed here.
2 weeks.
President
So
Dunn.
when we were talking,
No, so it was 2 days. It took me 2 days to clean up the trailer after
you
I got
said
back.
weeks.
I said it took me 2 days to clean the trailer up after I
You
got
said
back.
weeks.
I had the tree up for 2 weeks. It took me 2 days to clean the trailer up after I got back. So it was after I got
You said you cut the
trailer
tree
cleaned
down
up.
2 weeks after you got back.
I said it was up for 2 weeks. I had it up for 2 weeks.
No, you didn't.
This call hasn't come out yet.
Well, I did, so what? Why does it matter?
He's getting mad because he's getting busted.
You're trying to catch me in a lie that I'm not lying about. I know what you're doing.
Lorne, this is worse than dump truck man. Just stop it.
Why
Why
would
are
you
you
question
lying
me
about
about it?
something so stupid?
Well, I'm not lying about it, but you seem to think that I am. You say you got pictures of the trailer, then, well, you didn't get a picture of the tree. Sorry.
You started the story by saying you had one up last Christmas. You were locked up. Then it changed to February.
Well, that was my Christmas. I didn't consider being in there having a Christmas. Now, does it make sense to you why I'd put one up in February?
Right, it's crazy that you remember now after being called out on being in prison. You are the only one that's trying to believe it.
The year before that, I didn't have one up. Because the year before that,
But you have one up every year.
I did have one up every year, except the year before that. And actually, it was for 2 years in a row I didn't have one up. The year before that, and the year before that one. Because the year before that one, I was trying to get this place.
So then you
That
don't
was
have
when
one
I
up every
quit
year.
that. Normally, I have one up every year. I really love Christmas.
Yes, seems that way. You didn't have a tree for
But
3 years.
But I've also been redoing this place here, and it's like, you know, I could have decorated still, but I will decorate this year, okay?
Oh.
When? Sounds like you just started redoing it when you started talking to me.
Oh, shoot. I used to decorate. Growing up, we used to decorate all the time.
I doubt it.
That I've actually, other than these last few years that have been messed up, I've decorated every year. But I've done that.
Are you ready
I've
to
had
admit you didn't have a tree last year? I understand you had to stick to your story, but you don't have to now.
No, because you hold it against me.
There it is.
And I really didn't lie because I did have a little tree. But it wasn't 4 foot.
Just didn't cut it down then.
It was a little ceramic tree.
And we've crossed the finish line. It is now a small... We have gone from I love Christmas and I cut a 4-footer down in my front yard.
Well, no, it started he had a tree.
Right.
December.
Well, there was that. But then he cut it down a 4-footer. Now, it's a ceramic tiny tree. That's the same thing as having a Christmas tree, right?
Exactly the same.
It's so awesome because I could sit here and have this be a preach session about how you shouldn't lie because it hurts the people around you, and it really just hurts your soul, man. It really messes with your energy. But then we look at Lawrence's lies, and the real question is just why? Why are you lying about a tree? It's so stupid. It's also cool that we couldn't own up to the lie either. I highly doubt that he had a ceramic tree. It was just a cushion to make the failure of the lie more comfortable. Last, but certainly not least, is the dump truck man.
I applied for one driving dump truck for someone. I haven't heard anything back from them. I transferred a couple from the internet.
Why can't you just tell me the truth?
I'm telling you the truth. Every time you don't hear what you want to hear, you think I'm lying to you.
DTM.
Well, most people could answer the simple question of how many jobs did you apply to in the past 3 days?
I told you one. I applied for a job driving dump truck.
You said, and I quote, I don't know how many.
Well, between me and Sharon, I don't know. I applied one on Sharon's
applying for him.
Drive dump truck for who?
Some guy that drives for himself. He had another dump truck and asked him if she was doing any hiring.
Oh, so no company name?
Dump truck man driving.
Nothing I know of.
They don't have a company name?
He just had another dump truck. And I saw the dump truck and I asked.
I don't remember that.
Drove one and I saw he had another one and I asked him if he was hiring anybody to drive his other dump truck.
This guy just drives dump trucks around aimlessly.
No, not aimlessly, but he's not going to hire somebody to drive his other dump truck if he doesn't have much business himself.
Where did you see this dump truck job?
That was when I went to, where did I go? Store yesterday.
Think.
It was yesterday when I stopped at the store yesterday. When I went to Home Depot. I went around Norwalk way. I saw it there. So, think.
So the dump truck man was at Home Depot.
No, he was in a store in Norwalk.
I can't hear you.
It was when I went to Home Depot. I went around Norwalk. Went that way instead of going the other way that I normally go. So I'm in Norwalk.
So he doesn't have an address or business name or number to call.
No, he didn't on the truck.
I'll just Google dump truck man in Cornville.
It wasn't in Cornville. It was in Norwalk. That's where he was at. I don't know if that's where he lived at or not. Why is it every time I mention you coming up here, you mention about me getting a job?
Right, an entire town, but now you don't know where exactly he was.
Alright, come on. I'm not doing this tonight.
Because you are so full of shit.
Oh, bullshit. Every time I mention
Name the
you coming
man.
up here, every time I mention you coming up here, you mention you
Name the
looking for a
man.
job. I can't name the man. The name. How did I know who the hell he was?
When you walked up and said, "Hi, I'm Lorne, I want a job," he
Name
says,
on his truck. I didn't know who he was.
he says, "Hey, my name is other
Oh,
person."
you asked the random man for a job, didn't ask for a name.
If I asked him for a job,
Uh-huh.
he's not hiring.
Oh,
What do I need his name for?
but you said you applied.
That's not apply for a job then.
Regardless of what you say about not sharing, getting on the internet, and filling applications out for me, that's what she's doing. That's my fastest way to find a job.
Uh-huh.
I'm
How
not
could
gonna
you
drive
think that's a
around
job application?
Yeah.
because she's got my information,
No,
my
dummy.
resume.
Dump
It goes
truck
on
man.
the applications.
No dump truck man.
Honey, don't do this.
Yeah, it's so fast, Lorne. How are you handling them beating down your door?
Jamie,
Thanks, Amy.
you knock it off anytime.
Stop
George
making up
Brown.
lies about looking for jobs.
You believe what you want to believe. You do anyway.
Oh, baby boy.
Just admit you made up the dump truck man. It's okay.
Yeah, that's
I
what
know
I'm
you're lying. You said you applied and now it's he wasn't hiring.
I'm not going to tell you that I lied. I saw the guy in Norwalk. That's where I asked him.
Oh, yeah.
You said you turned in an application.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
You said you applied.
I told you I looked for a job on Monday.
You said you
I
applied.
filled out on the application. I didn't
You
tell
said
I
you
filled out the
applied.
Thank you.
I applied verbally,
Oh, my
not
God.
by application, not by paper application. I saw the guy.
Can I have a job?
You are
No.
such a liar.
Okay, that's...
Oh, what the fuck ever. Tired of you doing that bullshit. Time I ask you about you mentioned coming up here to you start this horse shit.
Yeah, it's
Why
because
is that?
you need a job before she comes up there. Those are the rules.
Why is that? You don't think I'm looking for a job. You don't think I'm looking for a job, and you think that just because I use Iron Sharon to look for a job, you think just because I use Iron Sharon to look for a job, you think that's wrong. It's the only friggin' way that I have to look for a job right now, other than going there myself and asking, or calling, or looking in the paper. Yeah, I do. How do you know? You're saying things that you don't even know. But I tell you, and you tell me, no, that's not true, you're lying.
Because you just said you didn't minutes ago.
What right do you have to say that? No, I didn't say that minutes ago.
Yes, you did.
I asked the guy about a job driving dump truck in Norwich. He was at the store, and I was He was at the store, and I was there too.
He was at the store, and I was too.
And that's where I saw him.
And he had 2 trucks. Now he only has 1 truck, or is it both trucks?
No,
still?
he's at the store.
I told you that from the beginning.
But he had 2
I
dump
stopped
trucks.
at the store. That's where I saw him.
You went to a store with 2 dump trucks?
I will find a job. You don't need to worry about me not finding a job. I'm going to find a job.
Okay, let's pretend you aren't lying about him. That's 1. You are really applying yourself, huh?
Aunt Sharon fills applications out for me online. She has my resume. Aunt Sharon has my resume. She puts in for jobs for me.
I'm sure this was a very late
looking
call.
really hard.
I know he sounds drunk. I promise you he's not.
You don't even want to listen.
Why are you going to North York? That's 20 minutes from you and you don't have a truck that works. Interesting.
Oh no. Another lie.
Am I going to Home Depot? That's further than Norwich.
But you said, okay, so here's why Jamie said that real quick, guys, for context. He would say that he couldn't go out and physically apply to jobs because his truck wasn't good. Kind of like when he was yelling at his mother drunk that one time. He couldn't go because I don't dare to go that fucking far. You know. Can't apply. Truck's not working. But he'll go 20 minutes out of the way to go to further than that, to go to Home Depot and to talk to a dump truck man.
A lot further than Norwich Walk.
Right, you can drive there though.
You didn't. You do.
I felt like going a different way around, so I went around Norwich Walkway.
Right, how convenient.
What the hell's that got to do with anything?
In a truck that doesn't work. Right.
My truck works.
You just said you can't drive around and apply at places because of your truck.
No, I said my truck's not inspected right now. I still need to do things to get it inspected.
Can't get jobs because my truck's not inspected, but I will still drive somewhere else. The argument doesn't change. You're still doing other shit with your truck, dummy.
I said I'm also not going to drive around looking for jobs and apply at every place that is there.
Well, you are so full of shit.
Yep.
I'm not going to drive around and look for jobs when all I have to do is just fucking call. Why waste gas when I can just call?
Sorry, Sigmund. Yeah, it's Sharon. Alright, so that was the dump truck man line. That's called dump truck man's birth. Now I'll say this, okay? He made up dump truck man on June 24th, 2020. This is Lorne admitting that dump truck man is a lie. January 11th, 2021.
You think I'm lying to you anymore? I'm not. I did with the Christmas tree. I did with the dump truck guy, and I'm sorry.
It took him 7 months to, well, I guess 6. 6 months, half a year to own that he lied about a very obvious lie. I mean, insane.
Now you may be trying to guess why I like this call so much, and really, it's because Lorne admitted to this lie on my birthday, and I'm a sucker for things happening on my birthday. Go on that website and see important things that happened on your birthday, and I bet no one has anything cooler than Lorne owning up to the dump truck man. In all seriousness, it makes sense why Jamie would focus so hard on this lie. It's one of those ones that really hurts Lorne in the long run. Like, imagine that he didn't own up to it 6 months later. He lied about looking for a job like a bum. Him lying doesn't really appease Jamie because she doesn't care if he looked for a job or not. He just needs to get one before she can come down and visit him. And you can probably do this for any of the lies on this list, honestly, because of how oddly, I don't even know the right word is, circular Lorne's life is. For example, right, Lorne gets out of jail. He goes to probation class and he is told that he has to make meaningful relationships. You know, get into a relationship. He interprets this as getting into and only in a romantic relationship. And then he spends years yelling at women online to prove they're real to get probation off his back. Then comes the throuple with Casey and Jamie, and Lorne goes, yeah, they actually meant any kind of relationship, not just romantic relationships. Isn't that hilarious?
When he tried to explain it, another guy from class piped in. He says, I don't think that what they're saying in the contract is actual boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. He said, I think what they're saying is actual relationships with the general public. And I was like, well, Sean said, yeah, that's true. He said it's not boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. It's how you are with people in general. I said, is that right?
So that other pedophile got the answer. He knew the answer to that. Why didn't you know that?
Isn't a friend that lives near you a face-to-face relationship?
Yeah, I don't understand.
The whole time they've been telling me face-to-face relationship, as in boyfriend and girlfriend.
How'd they say that?
And it's actually
They said the words to you, you need to have a girlfriend.
That's what they've been telling me.
They said
They wanna
those
see
words
me-
verbatim. That you
They
need a
said-
girlfriend face to face.
Now, Lorne isn't one to retrospectively look at his life, so I'll do it for him. Can we think of a time where Lorne had the chance to date someone in his area? Well, he had that chance when Ramona was practically begging him to go out with the real-life woman instead of her. Oh wait, that was a lie. Imagine my shock. Like, it's just sad, but it's really funny. Which is why I'm throwing in a bonus. I don't know if this will fit the lie theme, but I'm throwing it in anyway because it's such a weird call. So Lorne calls Casey and tells her that he's been looking at the sting footage with her in it. And he got upset because he didn't like seeing guys walk up and look at her like that. And we're talking about her like the actress, not like her playing the child, like her, like Casey.
You remember when I was on the show? I had never seen the show before or heard of Chris Hansen.
No, I don't remember.
Well, I had never seen the show before and I had never heard of Chris Hansen.
Okay.
When I was going through my videos, I was because of the way you've been acting, I was because of the things I was hearing on all my so-called followers, whatever the hell they are, because of how much they mentioned you, and one of them mentioned earlier that you had been in somebody's church of God room or so, whatever it is. I decided to see if you had a YouTube channel, and I see that you do. So when I get down to the bottom, I clicked on the thing of one of the shows that you were on, and I got pretty upset by it.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, I started thinking about stuff, and I kind of think they should bring the show back. I want to know what you thought of that.
What are you talking about? Why was this important?
Because it was you. I was watching all these guys and watching you, and it bothered me. So I didn't know
What the actual fuck are you talking about?
it bothered me. Seeing all these guys come to you like that. I get to thinking I think they should bring the show back.
Are you talking about To Catch a Predator?
Yeah. I wanted to throw it at you because I didn't know what you had for thoughts on it.
are you bringing it back? I don't understand.
It was bothering me a lot because it's you that they were chasing.
Well, they weren't chasing me. They were chasing a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, I know, but they didn't know that.
Yes, they did.
Well, I mean, they knew that, but they didn't know it was you. I don't know, I'm just kind of thinking, having some thoughts, and I don't know, maybe talking to Chris Hansen, the probation that met me.
You do know Chris didn't create the show, right?
I know, but
Hired by NBC. None of us made the show. You
I
should
know,
call NBC if you want them to bring it back.
I'm thinking about maybe doing something to raise some money to bring the show back.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, an interview with Chris Hansen would start something. That would start raising some money.
I don't think it's going to raise money like you think it is.
And now we're like 10 layers deep of cope right now. Lorne can't call Casey willy-nilly like he does with the other catfish because she found that annoying. So he has to come up with an excuse to get her on the phone, and this is what he came up with. So that would naturally mean that this is a lie. But he did search and watch stuff related to Casey around this time because he thought that he was dating the actress. I think it was his DD87 or in some other Casey call, but doesn't Lorne also think about his high school crushes as they were when they were in high school? This is kind of the same thing, no? Like, the footage is over a decade old and he's getting upset over it. It's just really bizarre, and that's why I like it. It's one of my favorite calls because there's nothing like it. And that's pretty much it. You know, I always worry about making these kinds of videos because although I like having a bunch of calls together like this, I'm not one for commentary when it comes to a lot of things, surprisingly. I kind of just sit and laugh and listen like everyone else does, but the Lorne Christmas video went over well, so I shouldn't worry too much. Plus, this is technically a filler video for the main attraction. As for actual content, I'm going to have a proper Lorne video up soon about Roy. I was really in a rut when it came to making videos and where to take the channel because nothing interested me enough to make a video about it. So October comes, and I know I have to make a Lorne video. It's Lornemas after all. I'm dragging my feet and not really working on it. I listened to one call and instantly was interested in making this video. So really the best medicine in life is a good Lorne call. Unfortunately, this happened like a week ago. So I started working on the video with no time on my hands since I also have to deal with school. And then I made this video in a post, so everything is okay. So yeah, next Lorne video sometime around Thanksgiving. Gives me time to actually set things up. I have to buy a new light because my light bulb broke. I have to buy better audio equipment because the way I've always recorded audio just ain't it, man. So I use Audacity, but for some reason my laptop doesn't like register my mic that I have. So every time I have to record, I have to have my computer near me. So when it's not in places that isn't my room, I like physically pick up my computer and put it next to where the camera is. I plug it up. I plug up the monitor with it. And it's not much of a hassle now because the PC case I have, it's got this like suitcase vibe to it. It's a very small PC, which I like, easy to carry. But I probably should look into better ways to record. The camera I have just doesn't record the best audio, and I tried buying a mic for it, but that mic sucked, so gotta look into that. But yeah, very excited. The Roy video seems like it's going to be a pretty fun one to make. I already went through and I got a ton of clips, but I want to go and look for more calls where maybe I just missed more Roy content. And I'm planning to make new graphics for the channel, you know, new channel profile and new banner. I think it's about time. I don't know why, but I like using Lornemas as like a checkpoint. Like I look at all the content I've made, look at what I want to make next. So yeah, I've been just brainstorming, you know, just thinking, okay, I've wasted enough of your time, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for putting up with me this Lornemas. I hope I made your day a little bit less boring, and I'll see you guys later.